So in my last video I showed that a gummy bear burning in pure oxygen burns at over 1,000 degrees Celsius for about a minute. And guess what else melts at almost 1,000 degrees Celsius? Yep, gold. So I wanted to know, can you melt gold using a gummy bear? Well, that was a question I posed in the comment section of the last video, and boy did it get a mixed response, with folks even going through thermodynamic type calculations and showing that it could melt 100 grams of gold. Not just one. Indeed, about 80% of the people who expressed an opinion said yes, they thought that it would melt gold. So now is the moment of truth. What do you think? Can a gummy bear, burning so bright that you can't even look at it, melt gold? Well, you're about to find out.
Okay, so that pretty little thing there is 1 gram of almost pure gold. It's 99.99% pure gold. The gold should weigh a pretty decent 1 gram, and it does. It comes in with around 10 milligrams of 1 gram. And our gummy bear weighs about 2.3 grams-ish. Now, if you check out the ingredients on a pack of gummy bears, you'll find that they're about 70% by weight sugar, which means that there's about 1.7-ish grams of sugar in a gummy bear. Now, previously, when I was burning the gummy bear, what I was using was this pipe coming from the oxygen concentrator, and this blows out pure oxygen, or very nearly pure oxygen, from this tube here. And that's great in that, once this catches on fire, gummy bears won't really burn in air, but in pure oxygen they burn very well. So once this is on fire, you blow the oxygen on it and it burns very hot indeed. So what you really want, if you're going to get the most heat out of this and have a decent chance of melting the gold, what you're going to want is to have this immersed in a pure oxygen atmosphere, like that one which you really can't get just by blowing oxygen onto it, because of course once it comes out it diffuses and dilutes and it doesn't burn as hot anymore. So what we're going to need is a tank full of oxygen. So this is my tank, and it's going to have the gummy bear and the gold in here, and I'm going to fill this up with pure oxygen. Now, oxygen is a vicious oxidizer. Almost everything burns incredibly well in oxygen, which is why I don't want anything else in this tank that will burn other than the gummy bear. So I don't want to put my hand in here, not so much because it'll burn, but if I do, it'll disrupt the atmosphere. So I need a remote ignition. I'm going to go for an electrical ignition, but of course this is a problem in that most of the wires here are actually coated with plastic, and if this catches fire in a pure oxygen atmosphere, it'll go up in seconds. So I don't want anything that'll burn in there, because it was something very similar to this that killed the first 3 Apollo astronauts when their cabin, which was under a pure oxygen atmosphere, caught fire. So I'm going to be using a bare copper wire like this to run the ignition system. So I'm going to have this connected to the power supply, that's this thing here. Then I'm going to have some nichrome resistance wire that's going to go through the gummy bear, and that's going to light it up. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is get the resistance wire.
Someone stop him! He's going to put a wire through my... It hurts! Please, God, somebody! That's my ear! Don't wiggle it! That's my brain! Oh, I get that tingles!
Cool. Too easy. Hang on. Now we need to hook that up to the power supply.
Oh, now I have a pierced neck. That's kind of cool. Hey, this guy likes giving free piercings away with metals that conduct electricity.
So it's at times like this that you find the first real problem. So as I jack up the bolts, there we go. No!
Now I just got this nice
It does. It melts way before you actually really, you crank the bolts on. It just melts off before it catches fire. So that's obviously going to be a problem. So we're going to need some other method of doing this. Along these lines. There we go. That's what you need. That's exactly what's needed. That would work.
Ooh, something smells like candy floss.
That's enough to make it catch fire. That's all I
Reminds me
need.
of going to the fair when I was a kid.
Next, we've got to get the gold into the gummy bear.
Hey, has anyone seen my brother Birdie?
I did think of various ways of doing it. Of course, if I just put it on top like that, the oxygen will struggle to get to the bit under the gummy bear, and I'm not so sure it'll work that well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the gummy bear open and put it in that way.
What did he just say?
Hopefully that will work. Now, stuffing the gummy is of course quite difficult. Thankfully I've got some rather sharp knives here.
That's a big knife. Oi, oi, that's my belly. Ow! Stop poking me with that.
That should do it. Right, now I think we're done.
I couldn't be in more
I think
pain.
we're done. Super. So now, with any luck, the
At
gold
least I get the gold though. That's quite nice.
will go into the gummy bear. Super. Absolutely super. Beautiful.
Who's got the bear bling belly
Right,
button
set the
now?
rest up. Okay, alright. So oxygen's been going in there for about 10 minutes.
Ooh, gold and a free trip to an oxygen bar. I like this place.
And we're going to hook up the electrodes.
Electrodes?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Ooh, nice and warm. Ow! Ooh, ooh, hot, 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 hot! Ah, someone to stop this! This is Gummy's side! Gummy's side! This guy's a psycho! For God's sake, someone turn off the electricity! Ooh, ah, ooh, ee, I couldn't. Ooh,
Okay.
ah, ooh, ee, the goggles, they do nothing! Nothing!
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Completely unmelted. I'm going to have to try this again. Okay, so here we are for round 2. So what I've done this time is I have the oxygen blowing directly onto the gummy bear. So it's going to be in an entirely oxygen atmosphere here. But I think the reason it was burning so slowly last time is you had to wait for the oxygen to sort of swirl around this. So having the oxygen blow directly onto the gummy bear, it's more about actually getting more oxygen flow over the gummy bear than actually having a higher purity of oxygen in there. So we will see how this does for us. There we go. Yeah, we might be in with a chance this time. We might be in with a chance. It's too bright to look at. Ah, there it is. I can see it. Too bright, Jesus. That's amazing. And it's, my God, the whole thing is cooked. Jesus. You don't believe the heat that comes out of that. Not so sure. That might have just been the bend. Gold's quite soft stuff, you see. That might just be the bend from when I was pushing it in. Oh, I think it's completely unchanged. Amazing. Okay, we're up. Oh, this might work. This might work. Oh my word, this is hot. my word, if this doesn't work, I'm not sure what will. Oh my word, that's so bright. Oh my word. And it's unchanged, Jesus. It's impossible. Okay, so my reckoning why the gold wasn't melting is gold's actually a pretty conductor of heat. So what was happening is, even though locally there was enough heat to melt the gold was conducting the heat away and keeping the gold cool. So what I'm going to do this time is, gold's actually pretty soft stuff, so I'm going to just cut a nice thin strip of gold here, something along those lines. Yay, there we go. There we have one nice little piece of gold. So, now we just need to get that into the gummy bear. My suggestion is somewhere in the head region should do it.
You are a monster.
I'm not quite sure how malleable the stuff is. Oh, that's good. So that is almost perfect. Okay, so there's the gummy bear with the spike in his head. This time I've modified it slightly, such that I'm going to be using a high voltage generator to create the spark to ignite it. I should do it. Beautiful. Too easy. Too easy. Now, next question. How should I do the gold? Oh, come with it. It looks to me like it's undone. You're going to be kidding me. No way. No way! Completely virginal. Well, I'll be absolutely jiggered. Okay, so if at first you don't succeed, try something with chocolate. So the thing about gummy bears is there's quite a lot of water in them, which might be cooling it down somewhat. What we're going to do is we're going to take some chocolate. Now there's the stuff cut, right? So I'm going to try and melt coal with chocolate. So there's a lot more oil in this, so hopefully it'll burn hotter, but we will see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Too bright to look at straight away. Holy smokes, that's much brighter than the gummy bear. Oh, that's insanely bright. And I think it's partially melted. I think that might be partial success. It's completely unchanged. That's rather depressing. Okay, so the gummy bear failed me. The chocolate failed me. So now I'm going for the big guns graphite. Which is basically charcoal. So I'm just going to cut me off a little piece of graphite. Perfect. Looks pretty decent. Now I need a groove in there. So let's cut a groove with the gold. There we go. That's the gold in the graphite. So this is probably last chance saloon type stuff. Spark me up. Oh, look at that. So it arcs straight to the graphite, but is it enough to actually light up? Son of a bitch. When in doubt, chocolate is your friend. So we can use a chocolate igniter on this. Gonna work? Come on, baby. I think it's going. You're kidding. Not even that ignited my graphite. Right. This means war. Alright. Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. That's the graphite burning. No flame on it, but it's... Oh, and a melted gold. I've done it. I've done it. Oh, that's awesome. So that bead there is the gold. Sat in the middle. Gold at 1,000 degrees. Cool. That's it. I've done it. I think if I actually take the oxygen off that, I'm not so sure it's... That's amazing. So it'll take a while now just to clear the oxygen out. So that's how graphite burns. So if I open this up and just clear some of the oxygen out, the rate that it oxidizes, yeah, the gold's solidified already by the looks of things, will just go down, and that's it. Wow! A melted gold! So the next thing, what is that? Oh, it's a nice little bead. So, there you have it. One little piece of melted gold.
He's back.
Cool.
For God's sake, take cover.
Let's have it, gummy
Take
bears.
Billy.
I
Take Billy.
think I'll have that one.
He's the